So before we get into the video, I just wanted to let you guys know that we are doing a New Year's giveaway at the moment. So if you're watching this at the time it's been uploaded, well, any time before March the 1st, 2013, there's a chance that you can enter this giveaway. And there is 3 giveaways. So we're sponsored by Oblonk. So we have a first prize giveaway, which is the Oblonk NC1-1 UFO headphones. 50mm driver headphones. They're the white version, and they have 50mm drivers, inline mic. They are really good headphones. And then we've got 2 runners-up prizes, and they are the Sony MDR XB400s. And we've got a white version and a black version that are getting given away. So if you're interested in this giveaway at all, there will be a little pop-up at the end of the video, and you can click on that. That will be in the bottom left-hand corner, and that will take you to the giveaway video, so you can check that out. But yeah, enjoy the video, and don't forget to check that out at the end if you are interested. Hello and welcome back to Haltech TV. Today we are looking at the Sony MDR XB400s, and this is the video review. I do also have an unboxing on these headphones. The links will be down below. There's also going to be a written review as well, published at the same time as this video, so you can check that out as well if you want. I'm just going to start off, when it comes to this video review, I might as well start off and say I've ended up with 3 pairs of these in the course of a few weeks, and that really emphasises how good they are as a pair of headphones, and the fact that they are featured in the giveaway, which you've just seen, really should show you that they are definitely there's something special about them at least. So yeah, I'll show you around the headphones, I'll show you the design and then the performance, and give you my conclusion at the end. So let's head in and have a look around these headphones. So for all the specifications with these headphones, it's probably best to head over to the written review, because you'll get a full list there right at the start of the review. But I will go over a few of the the most important spec, should I say. So it's got a 5Hz to 22,000 Hz frequency response. It's got a 24 ohm impedance, so that is quite a low impedance. They weigh 150 grams, they are quite light for headphones, and they are closed on-ear style. A few other features are obviously the 1.2 meter cable, 3.5mm jack. They are super aural, so they're on-ear headphones, and they are dynamic. So let's head into the main part of the review, because I mean, spec doesn't really mean anything if they sound rubbish. So yeah, I'll show you around the headphones now. So as I always do, I'll start with the 3.5mm jack. So it's gold plated obviously, and you can see that it's not a straight connector, it's a right angle connector. Now I was actually really impressed with this, because with my phone case, what the phone case does is it goes slightly higher on the headphone jack. So when I plug it in, this little grey bit here, what that does is that sort of bridges the gap, so that it doesn't have the main body of the connector sort of pushing down on the case, and at the same time it's not sticking so far out that it is causing a whole lot of problems. So it's almost like this was designed for my phone case, that it seems to fit that well. As well, this part of the connector is a rubbery sort of design, would you say? And it does feel like a really high quality connection. I haven't had any problems with it so far, and I don't expect to have any problems. And I can't see any problems arising through this part of the headphones, which is a big problem sometimes with a lot of headphones. You get some good quality headphones, and then the headphone jack just breaks out of nowhere, and you have, it's almost like you have some perfectly good headphones that just can't be used because you can't plug them into anything anymore. Moving up, we've got the 1.2 meter cable. Now this is a flat cable. I do like flat cables because they tangle a lot less than circular cables, but I tend to get a little annoyed with them because after you used them for a while, they if you have, for example, I'll show you up here. If this part of the cable, if this part of the cable kind of loops over the headphones a few times, you end up with the flat part of the cable kind of looking almost like alpha helix, in the sense that it's always spinning around. And although you know, the same thing can happen with circular cables, you don't really see it as much, and it's less, should I say, it's less annoying to look at in the end. So yes, the flat cables do have benefits, but they also have the downsides as well. Another thing I forgot to mention was there are slight ridges on the flat cable, and I don't really like this. It might have a benefit, it might make them tangle a lot less, but it gives you that sort of nails down a chalkboard feel when rubbing them, and that, for me, I mean, I can't stand it. Some people can, some people do it to annoy other people with that kind of, like, the noise and the kind of, you know, feel, but for me, I really can't stand it, and you know, it's bearable, but there's sometimes just the feel of it can cause me to just shiver. So yeah, it's a nice cable, but it's also not nice at the same time. Let's move on to the ear cups. So the connector up here at the top where the cable goes in, this is something that a lot of headphone companies have started doing, where they started elongating the sort of rubber connector area. This is good because it stops any sort of stretching or pulling of the cable when it's connected at the top, so there's less likely that you're going to have loose connections over long-term use of the headphones here. So if you can see, on the bottom as well, you have your hole, that's where the air gets in to behind the speaker. This is one thing that a lot of companies do with closed style headphones, and it helps improve the bass. So the design of these new headphones is very based around curves and being circular. This part of the headphones is slightly curved. The whole headband slash cups, and where the cups are attached to the headband, it's all curves. All you see is curves, curves, and more curves. And it does kind of work because they look professional, yet kind of sleek and almost kiddie in a sense, but at the same time not kiddie. So I get a feeling that these would suit just about anyone because they have different sort of aspects of them that if you look at them in one way, it'll look completely different than if you look at them from another point of view. And I do think that this works a lot with the headphones. On the top here you have a glossy sort of coating, and then on the inside of the cups we have some, it's not memory foam padding, but we've got some foam padding and a little material grill covering the speaker. Now one thing that Sony did like to point out was that the whole design of the way the internal structure of these headphones improves the sound performance, and I will get onto that, sorry, when I get to the performance. But I can't help but stress that this part of the headphones is just amazing. You put them on your head, you can't feel them at all. They're like little cushions on your ears, and it's beautiful. The feeling, it's almost as if they're not there, yet they are there, and it's just so it's like relaxing to actually have them on your head. It's a weird feeling, and I really do like this, and I'm very impressed by the way these have been made. So where the cups meet the headband, you have this silver area. Now this isn't actually metal, it is plastic, but it kind of gives it that feel of a little bit more bold quality. It might not be metal, but it does give it that look of being a little bit higher quality. And this sort of fits in with all the other headphones in the range. It kind of helps it. It kind of helps it fit in. As you can see here, it also they swivel, but because of this sort of casing inside it, you have a little clip bit which, once they turn and they're rotated so that you can wear them on your head, you have to kind of clip them out. So I'll just see. I'll do it there, and I'll let you see if you can hear it. Now that only works one way. You don't have to clip it to rotate them to this angle. It is just to rotate it back out to flat. So that's a little feature which I liked, and I thought it wasn't necessary for the headphones to be good, but it was another little feature that you can expect from Sony to put with their headphones to give you sort of that little bit extra that other companies might not give you. And it's these things that kind of make me want to go with a bigger company for my headphones, or to go with a company with a really good reputation for their products. Now, I know Sony have made some quite disappointing products in terms of performance for me, but their build quality has always been up to scratch, if not some of the best that I've seen. So let's stop rambling and let's move on further into our headphone discovery. So here we have the extension bit on the headbands. Now I do like this. I really like this design. I've always liked the XB series for their design. This bit, it's kind of I'd say it's kind of what makes the XB series, and it kind of separates themselves from the rest of the ranges that Sony do in terms of their design of this particular part of the headphones anyway. Now I like it. The sliders are for the cup and the headband, they're next to each other instead of one being inside the other. And you know, this is good. It does work. They are really responsive and firm while not being so firm. And I do like it, but when they're all the way down, if I'm to bend it slightly, they come apart, and it makes me think, like, how strong are they really? How much would it take to break this particular part of the headphones? It doesn't feel like it's going to break, but at the same time it gets me a little worried, and I'm not 100% sure on it. So, nice looking design, not too sure whether it's going to last. You know, like I've said, Sony have amazing build quality, and I expect it to last because of Sony's reputation, but I am scared at the same time that maybe I'm wrong on this one. So, other than that, we have the top of the headband, which just has, I don't know if you can see this here, I'll move the light, but yeah, we have the Sony, just the Sony logo there on the top. So I will put you back on the tripod and I will tell you my views on its performance, and then I'll give you my overall conclusion, and then I will tell you everything that you need to do or need to know. So in terms of performance, I was really kind of worried because Sony let me down with these ZX300s that I reviewed. I've got them right here, and you can tell that they're white. Well, they're meant to be white and they're kind of fading already, and like, you know, they good build quality, performance was and I was really worried that this was the downfall of Sony. So, you know, when Sony released the XB300, 500, 700, they were some of the best headphones on the market for the price, and I don't know if they were the most successful, but they probably were in the top 10 of the most successful headphones that aren't bought by idiots such as Beats. And I was really scared that when they released the successors just wouldn't be able to keep up with the older ones. I felt like maybe it was the downfall of Sony. But these headphones, they don't look like much, although they do look really nice. They don't look that powerful in terms of sound and performance. And I was shocked. I was blown away by how good they are. There is something about these. I mean, I lost interest in music because I've been so used to just having to deal with average headphones. You know, I have a headphone graveyard at the moment. I'll probably make a video about it on the vlog channel. And I've been stuck with some kind of rubbish headphones. Just a few pairs of really boring ones. And these ones, they almost reintroduced me to music. Their performance is incredible. The technology that Sony like called it, I can't remember what they called it, but what it does is it takes that flat music where the music just seems so 2D. Same with movies and same with games or whatever. The music, the sound just seemed so 2D and it didn't seem to have any depth. These headphones somehow are capable of making the sound while being in closed cup headphones. They make it sound as if it's coming from you know, speakers all around the room, like a 5.1 surround sound. Just the reproduction is incredible. It makes the music feel so deep while being in such a compact design, and I was, you know, it regained my faith in Sony as a company. You know, one pair of headphones that were that good has regained my faith in them as a company. They were that good. So I'll talk about the specifics in terms of frequency ranges now. So the XB headphones, it's all about extra bass. You know, that's what the whole range is about. That's what the series is about. And it's with a lot of other companies and a lot of other headphones, they will include so much bass. Skullcandy is a prime example of this. They'll include a lot of bass, and it will drown out every other area of the music. It will drown out the higher frequencies and the mids and everything. It will make everything else just seem so unimportant. But these headphones, while they have this like oomph to the music. They don't sort of get too over the top. Like, you can still clearly hear the highs and the mids and everything. You can hear everything's reproduced clearly. There's no distortion in the music. All there is just a little bit more bass to the music. And it's, you know, if you don't want that, if you want it to be equal, you know, turn the bass down a little bit. Other than that, you know, everything is crisp. You know, with these kind of headphones, the highs aren't going to be as perfect as a pair of headphones designed to be all-round good, but they are still really, really good. I can't tell you how good they are. And you know, this is in perspective of the price range. They released the headphones at around £45 to £50, and in some shops were selling them for £55. Straight away, price went down, bang. You know, post-release, £30 now in some shops, and it's, you know, it's more than worth it. You know, I've reviewed pairs of headphones in the past and given them high value rating. I almost feel like going back and lowering the value rating, because this has just changed the ball game completely. The value of these headphones is outstanding, but you know, I should leave that. So I've already really given you my conclusion, but I'm just going to put it out there and say it anyway. For a pair of headphones to move me this much in terms of performance, this is all perspective of value. And in fact, you know, absolute performance, they shocked me at what they were capable of. Not just in how they reproduce, in like how good they are at reproducing the sound, but how they reproduce the sound. And you know, for a pair of headphones to move me this much, that I end up with 3 pairs of headphones, and I end up having them featured in a giveaway. Well, I've got 2 pairs featured in the giveaway, as you saw. They definitely have to have some quality about them that is worth investing in. So yeah, I might probably going to end up going out and buying a whole bunch more pairs of these headphones. And it's all I can say is they are definitely a high value pair of headphones, and their absolute performance is really good as well. Buy them. Don't hesitate. Pick your colour, buy them. You know, they have quite a few colours, although some parts of the market on the cheaper stores will only have maybe white and black in, but you will be able to get some in like red and black, where the headband part is red and certain parts of it are red, or there's blue ones and stuff. You know, there is a few colours that you can choose from, so don't hesitate, pick your colour and go and buy them, because they are definitely worth buying. Let's wrap things up here. So that's the review of the Sony MDR XB400s. Don't forget to head over to the website where the written review will be. There's a lot of content on the website that you won't find anywhere else on the Haltech TV network. And if you haven't already, bookmark the website, because we want you to keep returning and looking at all the good content that will be uploaded there all the time. If you have any questions, or you want me to review a particular product, use the link in the description box below. That will take you to the website, and it will take you to the specific page where you can submit your questions and requests. If you have any reasons to contact me for business, use the email in the link in the description box below. Only use that email for business though. All the links are in the description box below. I'm Hal Thompson. This has been a Haltech TV video. Don't forget to subscribe. Do everything I've just asked you to, and goodbye. And also do the giveaway.